All right, Stephanie, this is Stacy. You asked about my office, so I'm going to give you a quick general overview of how I have. Normally there's a chair right there, but today I moved out of the way so I can get in there and show you how I have everything set up. The plant is just for beauty because, you know, don't we all need a little beauty in our life? But this is sort of how I have it set up. So it's this U shape, as you can see, going around me. And I sit at my desk clearly this way. Let's start here. This first space, this is cut out magazine words and miscellaneous things that I would want to use in my journals. So that's what that is. This is some extra. These are watercolors and gouache and intense inks in there. Sorry, I moved around. Some extra cards, tea tags I save, and my hand towels for painting. In here, I have things like cutouts, which are organized in these plastic things that you can buy. They're for photos. So any magazine things I find that I want to cut out, I put in these things and file them like this. And it's got a lot of recycling stuff. So cardboard boxes for me to make my own stencils, or even covers of journals if I make my own journals. All my envelopes that I save that have all the different, the security envelopes, they have many different insides, and they're also interesting, I find. There's so many kinds. So that's what's filed in here. And I even have some, I have some postcards in here somewhere that I save that also comes from, I do, but I can't find them, that come from the mail. So anytime I get a postcard that I can stick gesso and paint on, I save those because I use them for various things. And then I come to this little item. This is an ancient from the 50s vegetable bin is what it was. It was a gift to me from my uncle who passed away, so it means something to me. So I put it behind my desk and I organized my journals right here. So the journals to the left here are journals that I've used. These are journals that are empty that I have yet to use, but different kinds I've bought to try to see how I like them. Down here is my carry pencil bag. This is my carry journal. That's just a regular journal. You know, it holds a whole bunch of information. And then some empty containers and some string. This is some elastic that I use, and any of these sort of metal tins. They're great for putting watercolor pans in and bringing those on the go with you. And then down the bottom is my to-go bag, which I'm sure you're gonna, I probably should show you. So my to-go bag and any pencil bags that I have here. I keep extra ribbon in these things. And this is just some bags. This is a coffee bag. And then going to my left, I have books that I grab often here, some miscellaneous doodads that take up room on my desk that I just throw in these containers that were recycling containers. Pads of paper down here. You see, sorry, pads of paper down here. This is my scoreboard that I keep. A book, soul collage book, which I kind of like. Some bigger paper and just some packaging that I have. In this back here, I keep all my stamps. So anything that would be considered a stamp goes in here, and my stamp pads. Also smaller jelly plates. So they have different things. And these are small jelly plates that I might use for various things. This is a applicator. It's a sponge applicator. These come off and you can replace them. That's why I like them. These are from that company, Dilutions. So then I come up here, just some good vibe things that I put up here. I have some watercolors that are drip watercolors. I use those periodically. And then these are my containers that I have, that I house papers in here, stencils in these. This has Oh, my colored pencils and pens, markers, if I want them. And then I come down to my desk here, and this is just all the stuff I need at my hand. So this is mop-up papers, old jelly print papers stuck in here, some files. These files are things I've gotten off somebody's website on that they gave for free. These are papers, those decorator papers. In this one, there's not much in these. These might be cutouts. Nope, pretty much empty. And this is, again, these are things that I've printed off the internet that were things I've received from people for free, and I downloaded and printed them. My washi tape is on this mug stand. And then this comes to my desk. So my water, I have many more of these, but for my water, this is my X-Acto blade and a sponge in there. Sorry for the noise. This is some paper clips, some miscellaneous brushes that I use. An assortment of brushes, probably not all my brushes because I wash them in the bathroom that's over there and then leave them often. My camera stand, you can see there's Christmas items that need to be put away right there that I haven't done yet, but I will get to it. And then, so I'm sitting here at this desk and everything here is within my reach, and that's what I like. So these are my Caran d'Ache and my Stabilo pencils, a glue stick, a nail file. Now, this may seem strange, but there's times you want to file off the edges of your journals if you got glue on there, and this works wonderful. So I just buy a bunch of cheap nail files for that. These are all my applicator tools over here. My white jelly roll pen and all the things we talked about the other day. This is miscellaneous. Who knows what's in there, including my eyeglass wipes to clean my eyeglasses before I go on camera. All my Sharpies. These are the paint pens. Somebody told me you can't get these anymore. I don't know if that's true. Then I keep this two-tiered doodad right here. I bought on Amazon a few years ago. And I keep my paints here. So I keep my tubes on this lower one. It's not the most organized or the best organized like that, but for now it works for me. And then up top I have all the ones that can stand up. In this old box are all my glues and my double-sided tapes and things like that. So you can see everything is really at my fingertips here. Oh, and my favorite glue I leave out. This doesn't stand up in that glue box. So everything is really just right here. I just sit at my desk and I might have to stand up to reach something because it might be a little bit of a reach, but that's it. That's how I do it. And the only other thing that is different is I love these Martha paints. They're more expensive than the normal craft paints, but they don't separate and dry up on me like the inexpensive craft paints do. So I invested in these and I use these quite a bit. They're one of my favorite paints. I'm not necessarily promoting Martha. They are Martha Stewart craft paints, and they're much more, they're not quite professional, but they're much more along like the professional paints that we all use. Because they don't dry up, get gooey, or separate. And I love that. I've had some of these for a very long time and they're still going strong. So, because I have my favorite colors that I use all the time and then others that I hardly ever use, I guess. And that's it. So this is my room. And I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. And that is all.